So many may think, oh shit, she talking about racism, she's talking about prejudice and how to have your voice. But I want to make one thing clear. When I say those words, it's by my definition from my experience in life. It's definitely not going to be totally the way you think of it. The way I think of it is personalities, behaviors, and backstories is the top three. Personalities, behaviors, and backstories. And that come with, if you're white, you can't manipulate me to talk your way. If you're black, you can't manipulate me to talk your way. If you're Filipino, if you're Asian, if you're Hispanic, if you're Indian, if you're Yugoslavian, if you're German, Italian, whatever else I forgot, you can't get me to talk your way. Because I don't go around, oh, you this color. So that defines racism. Oh, when I first look at you before you open your mouth, I already know who you are. Not. When I say racism and prejudice and don't be silent, the way I talk about it is wrongdoing across the board. And everyone has, in each group, from my experience, in my journey that I have traveled, I can share, have that word racism and prejudice within it. But today I wanted to speak from my heart, plain, direct, and unapologetically real. When I speak about racism and prejudice, I'm not just quoting textbook definitions. I'm speaking, like I just said, from my own lived experiences, what I've seen, what I've felt, and carried with me in silence for so long. Racism to me isn't just hatred. It's exclusion. It's being overlooked, misunderstood, judged before I can even speak. It's the quiet biases, the hidden wall, the assumptions that get passed down and dressed up as that's just the way it is. And when we ignore it, we sweep it under the rug because it's uncomfortable or inconvenient. It doesn't go away. It doesn't. It grows. It festers. It teaches the next generation that silence is safer than truth. In your jobs, your neighborhoods. But I believe that the only way forward, the only path for real change is through acknowledgement, through naming it, owning it, holding space for honest conversations, even when they hurt. And we can do it with laughter in many different ways. What I feel, what others feel is real. Not for mine to be devalued or yours to be devalued. Just because someone else doesn't experience it directly doesn't mean they get to define it or dismiss it. So I say this clearly. When I talk about racism and prejudice, I'm not blaming, I'm not explaining, I'm not spreading hate. I'm going to be standing in truth. Because healing doesn't begin with silence. It begins with honesty. Thank you.